January 2026 has been a big month for Swedish-Latvian relations. On Friday, January 16th, the defense ministers of the two nations signed a document that hopes to expand defense sector cooperation in the air, sea, and on land. According to public broadcaster LSM, it's been described as a roadmap that applies to much more than wheels and boots on the ground. Latvia already enjoys a strong relationship with Sweden and has committed to purchasing the Swedish Archer artillery system. The Baltic nation also hosts Swedish troops who make up part of NATO multinational brigade Latvia. The mid-January news also mentioned that Gripen fighter jets could be deployed to Latvia this year. If it goes ahead, it would most certainly be a new type of deployment for Sweden in Latvia. And so let's look at what this is all about for today's video. There's not too much to go off of with this particular piece of news. Latvian public broadcaster LSM has this to say in an article about the defense cooperation agreement between the two countries. The two ministers also mentioned Sweden's renowned Saab JAS-39 Gripen warplanes. Latvia's Minister of Defense acknowledged that tangible results could also be expected soon in the field of air defense, as the temporary deployment of Swedish jets in Latvia could take place this year. In the following paragraph, LSM reports that the Swedish minister highlights that it is still necessary to sign a memorandum of understanding that would open the possibility of rapid deployment of fighter jets in various locations, in addition to the existing airspace patrols already carried out by other countries under the NATO Baltic Air Policing mission. And so that's what is being reported at the moment. As you may already know, particularly if you've watched our video on the Baltic Air Policing mission, NATO allies send fighter jets to the region to guard and patrol the airspace of the three Baltic nations. These days, jets and their pilots are typically deployed for 4-month rotations to either Šiauliai, Lithuania, or Amari, Estonia. The one exception to this took place in March 2024, as 5 Eurofighter Typhoons from the German Air Force were stationed at Latvia's Lielvārde Air Base, whilst Amari Air Base was undergoing reconstruction work. After that, however, deployed fighter jets resumed the usual routine of being stationed in Lithuania and Estonia. With this in mind, we're really not sure how a Gripen deployment to Latvia would look, and if it would be coordinated with the Baltic Air Police mission. Indeed, a deployment of Swedish Gripens will likely just be for a major exercise, as we've seen in the past with other fighter jets. For example, in October 2025, the Royal Canadian Air Force, or RCAF, took part in the Joint Expeditionary Force, or JEF, exercise known as Terrasus 25. This saw 8 RCAF CF-18 Hornets join Italian Air Force Eurofighter Typhoons based at Amari and an Estonian Air Force M28 Skytruck transport plane. The exercise saw the F-18s landing on an Estonian public highway. But again, that's just our guess, and we'll have to wait and see what Sweden and Latvia come up with in terms of a Swedish Air Force Gripen deployment to the Baltics. What do you think of this news? Let us know by leaving a comment down below.